Put on your bets and bets. Put on your bets and bets.
Good Lord. You can put on an English accent with these traditional brogues, an American accent with these classic deck shoes, or an Italian accent with these sharp slip-ons. But because they're made here in Australia by Rivers and Windsor Smith, at Bets and Bets, you can put on an English, American or Italian accent without a Swiss bank account.
Put on your bets and bets.
When I was his age, people around here were still using water filters for pure, sweet-tasting water. High calcium Physical is made by applying the same idea to milk. It's called ultrafiltration. So if you're concerned about good taste, less fat, and getting enough calcium without powders or additives, the choice is natural.
Let's get physical.
Ultra-filtered Physical from Sandhurst Foods.
When it comes to renovating your little piece of paradise or touching up your dream home, talk to Magic Brush and get a little bit of magical know-how. At Magic Brush, there's a range of quality paints and bits and pieces to get the job done. If it's automotive, we've got you covered with a wide range of colours and tinting to match. Basically, if you've got something to paint, we've got the gear and know-how to create your piece of paradise. Magic Brush, the friendly team with the magical know-how.
Hello, kiddies. Welcome to playtime, and here's a thoroughly modern miss doing things that all young girls do. She's into neighbours, talking on the phone, and she only does her homework if the crayons are handy. But one thing's for certain, she's very keen on good grooming, and here she tries some of the products from the John Panton pharmacies. I may be old-fashioned, but I'd like to see a well-groomed young lady, and if she isn't Dolly Magazine's cover girl...
Good, feel good, and capture the very look of you with Shepparton's Health and Skincare Centre. Pamper yourself with a range of the world's finest cosmetics from Clarins, Ella Boucher and Babor, all bringing out that individual you. Enhance your beauty needs with facial and skincare treatments by their team of true professionals. Christine Tully's Shepparton Health and Skincare Centre, capturing that individual you.
Does this remind you of your wardrobe? There is an inexpensive solution. Barry Voges can design a built-in or walk-in robe to suit your needs. Call Barry now for a free measure and quote on 298359.
I'm standing in one of the best photo stores in Australia, and if you guessed Replacer Film, full marks, you're absolutely right. But why are Replacer Film the best?
I have been happy with the photos.
Well, the service is super fast and the quality's just superb.
Because I really like their 1 hour service and their efficiency is great.
Their 1 hour service is prompt and the quality and colour of the film is always very good.
Replacer Film. What you see is what you get, and what you see is the best.
You've heard about it. You've talked about it. Well, it's happened. Traffic Kids is here. It's grown-up styles down to kids' sizes in all the colours and styles they love to live in. So now, no matter how old they are, no matter who they are, you can get that individual look. Put a bounce in their step and a sparkle in their smile. Step out with Traffic Kids, Friar Street, Shepparton. Fun fashion for kids.
J&B present the greatest rock and roll mix ever.
Why do fools fall in love?
With 22 specially selected hits. Neil Sedaka. The Crystals. Connie Francis. The Big Bopper. Chantilly Lace. The Duke of Earl himself, Gene Chandler. The greatest rock and roll mix ever. Miss this one and you'll miss the 50s.
Wednesday, we're rolling out the funnies.
Come back balls on site.
With the right remedy for unstoppable laughs.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds just like sex to me.
The Comedy Company, 7:30 Wednesday on Channel 6.
Okay, boys, let's pack it in.
Bye. Let's go.
Okay, I'll drive. Anyone's in the keys?
But you had it on Wednesday.
Once you get to know a Nissan, the hardest thing you'll have to decide is who's going to drive.
Come on, out you get. It's my car.
Dad.
With Nissan's 2-year warranty,
Hey, that's my car.
It's a Nissan.
It's my car.
It's my car.
Gordon Muntz Pharmacy, in conjunction with Helena Rubinstein, is offering you a unique opportunity to have your skin privately and professionally analysed. Helena Rubinstein's skincare specialists, Sari and Jenny, will be operating an in-store salon from the 22nd to the 25th of August. A salon fee will apply for this exclusive offer, but will be redeemed on any purchase. Appointments are essential as numbers are limited. Call the girls at Gordon Muntz Pharmacy on 212844.
When my customers ask me which washing machine or dryer I recommend, I tell them Maytag. I recommend Maytag for their outstanding washing and drying performance and cost efficiency. And I recommend Maytag for their outstanding dependability. They're built to last a lifetime, and this is backed by their exclusive warranty. Maytag for the big, wide country wash. They're outstanding.
Your Maytag dealers are Aplite Shepparton, the Coast or Wangaratta and Sloane's Radio Seymour.
In Sudan, Mozambique and Bangladesh, Care Australia is launching an emergency appeal to help these countries. In Sudan, prolonged war and drought have led to tens of thousands of people flocking into refugee camps. In Mozambique, up to 400 people a day are dying of hunger because of widespread terrorism and failed crops. In Bangladesh, crops that should have been harvested were lost as a result of last year's flood. Hundreds of thousands of people are selling all their possessions merely to survive. Care Australia asks that you give generously as we seek to support emergency and long-term development projects in these countries.
You can make donations to Care Australia's appeal through any branch of the Commonwealth Bank. Please give today.
This is Ben's, this is Carol's, this is Maggie's, this is Maggie's, this is Maggie's. This is fun. Oh, hi, Ben. How was your day?
I've had better.
Yeah, what happened?
Miss Zendo called me in during recess and reamed me for being truculent.
You know what truculent means?
No, but it can't be good.
But truculent means angry, ready to fight.
Oh, and I thought it was serious.
Well, that is serious, Ben.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How's the favorite man in my life?
Fine.
I'm fine, too.
Oh, you did the laundry.
Yeah, in between saving the sanity of a half a dozen people.
Well, you relax and sit down. I will give you one of my famous back rubs, and then I will make dinner. Uh-oh.
Oh, you knew that was going to beep, didn't you?
No, and it doesn't mean that I have to go anywhere. It just means that I have to call the newsroom.
Right.
Hello? Yes, this is Maggie Malone. You beat me?
There was a time, Maggie, when only I beeped you.
What? You don't have what it takes.
How can I play mind games on you when you don't even have a mind? Okay, at that point, I probably went a teensy-weensy step too far. So we had to do something, and this sit-in was all that Carol could think of.
Mike, I don't know what to say.
Me either. I can't believe you talked to your principal that way.
Maggie, he was just standing up for something he believes in.
Well, if he would just stand up now, we wouldn't have a problem.
Mom, why don't you take a look around you? I mean, this whole school is behind Coach Lubbock.
You're ordered to disperse immediately or you will be arrested.
Hey, where's everybody going? Can you believe this phone? Well, I gotta go, Mikey. I ain't allowed to get arrested.
Maggie, we blew it. We're going live in less than a minute, and there's no violence, there's no blood, there's no gore. This isn't news, it's Sesame Street.
All right, now hold on, everybody. Look, there's a lot more at stake here than just being arrested and getting our heads bashed in and with blood and guts and... Well, we don't need to dwell on that. Look, I am here to save Coach Lubbock, and I'm staying. You are? I are.
This is going on your record, Mr. Seaver.
I'm staying too.
Me too. I mean, my folks can't punish me if I'm in jail.
Mike, Carol, please, let's go. They're talking about having you arrested. Please, my father's a policeman.
I'm sorry, Mom, but I am in this thing, and I'm staying.
They'll have to bash us over our heads and carry out our limp bodies.
You'll wait till we go live, young lady.
Jason, will you please talk some sense into these kids?
Look, kids, here, I think that,
Jason, what are you...
Lots of moisture, she's got a nice skin. They don't have to worry about things like wrinkles and ageing methods and all that sort of thing, do they?
No, that's true, Jan.
Now
We'll just apply, sorry, a little bit of foundation here, applied with a sponge, and also for the girls, just to remember to blend in around the jawline, which is most important.
Very important, in fact. After this step, and I guess powder really is important because I gather you had a bit of fun with this morning too.
Oh, we did, Jan. This is actually a luminesce powder, which is a slight pink undertone, and it's also got a little bit of glitter. It looks really lovely, perhaps for a special evening. It blends in nicely with the girls' dresses. And perhaps for the girls that are wearing a low-cut dress, they could use something like this down over the neck and the décollage area.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice idea. I see, you did have some fun, didn't you? Well, Ruth seems to be enjoying it anyway, and that's the main thing. What are you up to now?
We're just applying a little bit of lip and eye fix, some sort of cream just to adhere the makeup to. You find that it provides a good long-lasting effect with the makeup, and it'll look good all night.
That's a particularly important thing for something, I mean, weddings are the same sort of thing,
yes.
but making a debut, and for girls of this age, it's a pretty exciting night, and you get caught up with your friends and whatever, and you do like to look nice all night, and that's important.
Yes, it is, Jan. And we're just putting a little bit of brow pencil on here. Most of the young girls these days like to keep their brow looking natural, which I think looks great. So we're just putting a little bit of pencil on Ruth's brow to fill it in and giving them a nice brush.
It's funny you should pick up on that because plucked eyebrows were in fashion for years and years. It's funny how the trends come around again, don't they, really?
Oh, they do. They do. And also that...
Nighties and dressing gowns. Heather will be happy to advise you, and if you really can't make up your mind, select a gift voucher. For a special gift for a special mum on Mother's Day, you'll find just what you want at Heather Bras Lingerie and Hosiery in the centre of Centre Point, opposite Super Kmart Shepparton.
Hello, I'm Peter Smith. Are you considering buying a hearing aid? Well, my advice to you is don't buy one before you read this. Hearing aids, know your rights. It's got all the information you need to know about buying a hearing aid.
Use a separate shampoo and conditioner? Why bother? Now there's Pert, the first shampoo and complete conditioner in one.
Got too much you're busy doing to fuss around with your shampoo, and now you have a shampoo that conditions too. Just wash and go with Pert.
Have beautiful hair in just one step. Who needs a separate shampoo and conditioner? Pert 2-in-1 is a breakthrough.
Just wash and go with Pert.
Surprise your mum on May 14 with a gift from John Panton Pharmacies. Surround her in the tantalising aroma of our Page 30-gram spray for just $25. Christian Dior gift set, including Miss Dior and Dior Essence, a low $49.50. Clinique Aromatics from $35, or a new fragrance from Revlon, Zia Ziang from $29.50. And not forgetting the Denton Super Pillows, $29.95. Make Mother's Day extra special with gifts from John Panton Pharmacies, Shepparton.
Remember when you had to do sport and how you tried your best?
but the pitch was too long, the net was too high, and the ball seemed to come up to your knees. So pretty soon you stopped trying, like thousands of other kids, because you reckoned that sport was only for the champions.
Fair go.
So what do you reckon, Glennis?
That's how sport used to be, Herb. But now it's a whole new ball game.
You don't have to be a champion, you just have to learn the rules. It's really great just to have a go. Hit it! Look at it go! Yeah! Aussie sports are good, sports are good.
Big kids and little kids, the naturals and the not-so-naturals. Everybody gets a fair go with Aussie sports.
Is your school or club into Aussie sports? Why not ask them or call Herb Elliott?
There you go, Glennis.
Aussie sports are good, sports for you to play.
Winter this year, go for colour with black. Be sharp with shape and flattering shades. You can cover all occasions with a Cath-Divine fashion, Friar Street, Shepparton.
Welcome back. We were going to talk to Paul Lockyer, but he got a case of vertigo on that stool there and fell off it, so we had to carry him out. Last week we had a chat to Wally the Worker, and he promised that he'd come back this week, not in his overalls and his hard hat, but all dressed up in a new bag of fruit, a new suit. The good news is that Wally's turned up in that suit. The bad news is that he put on last night and went out in the town. In fact, he still hasn't been home. Would you please welcome our good mate, Wally the Worker.
I was in the early opener this morning, and the barman said, "What'll you have?"
Or a goat herd. Next door, right next door to Paul Hogan she lives, and heading back down to the rat race. Why would she want to do it? Well, let's ask the lady herself. Would you welcome back one of the brightest stars of Australian television, Gold Logie winner Hazel Phillips.
Honestly, I've been awake all night, scared stiff, I have. Well, I was afraid I'd miss the alarm.
What time was the alarm set for?
Well, I went down to Bawley Point. I keep calling it Baldy Head with some friends last night. Hello! And I had to get up at sort of 5:30 to get here and drive through all the rain. What about the rain?
Well, you obviously didn't miss it, but I mean, you've been in a television studio, this one included, 100,000 times.
Isn't it funny? You're still scared stiff.
Now, what do you want to give up the goat herd and give up Paul Hogan and come back to the rat race?
Yes, what about that? I thought with all his millions, and here I am broke, and we're living in the same neighbourhood. It's good, isn't it? But the fact is they won't give me unemployment anymore. With this new means test, you see, they say, no, you got too much land. I mean, if you had a house worth $1 million, they'd give you unemployment. So, seriously, it's quite difficult to sort of tide over the times when you're resting, you know.
And do you actually go out and herd the goats?
Well, I wouldn't put it that way. They sort of herd me more, but no, I have them shorn twice a year and all that. But
and has the wool actually gone to a dress or a jacket or a jumper?
I have made one jumper.
Is that?
Yes, you know, I went there 15 years ago thinking I'll make my own butter and I'll have my chooks and my veggies. You soon get fed up with that, I'll tell you.
Do you miss the smell of the grease paint and all those other cliches?
Well, I haven't really missed it because I haven't stopped, you see. I've actually become a professional driver, running backwards and forwards to Brisbane, and then I worked for 2 or 3 years at Lismore, local television, doing social calendar. I don't think they were too keen on me doing that because I used to make jokes like, the ladies of Doubtful Creek are holding their Christmas fete. Maybe, you know, they thought that was a bit... Oh, they didn't get the joke. Maybe that's why.
They do that on country stations. We've got a clip here from the year that you won your Gold Logie.
Oh, no.
A Christmas show with Don Lane back in 1967. Have a look at this.
Good heavens.
I want to be loved by you, just you, and nobody else but you. I want to be loved by you. I love...
Boop, boop, bee-bee.
I want to be kissed by you, just you, nobody else but you.
Oh, dear.
O'clock on Channel 6.
Yeah.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, 3 burgers to go with everything.
Anything to drink?
No, could you make it fast?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, you know, you can eat those veggies. You're not gonna get any ice cream, lady.
Maybe I'll go back in my coma. Then I won't have to eat this food.
Don't ever say that, okay? Not even as a joke.
Why a suitcase? Are you leaving?
Well, why don't you look a little closer? This is not my suitcase.
Mine? Am I getting out of here?
I'm springing you out of this joint, baby.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry that lead didn't work out, Kimberly. Detective was certain he had Andrew placed in Atlanta.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have got my hopes up so high, huh? At least we tried.
And we'll keep trying.
And so will I.
What are you doing here?
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
Trek across the Australian continent, meet unusual people, and see some of the places that have made us famous. Jack Thompson Down Under on The World Around Us, 6:30 Sunday.
Mommy's not looking, nobody's looking, think I'll eat some germs. Long things, skinny ones, big fat furry ones, I'll eat 'em and throw their skins away. Nobody knows I eat germs all day.
I'm glad you left it unlocked. At least I can see now that Max.
You stay away from him and you leave him alone.
Hey, you stop that screaming, man.
Yeah, will you get her out of here?
Just put the food down and stop the shouting. It's not helping anything.
Yeah, well, nothing you guys do seems to help.
There must be something we can do.
You want to do something, lady? You butt out.
Maybe I can find a temporary place for you guys to stay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do you think, boys? Should we give her just one more chance?
I promise I won't let them split you up again. I have an idea.
Quick, take. Hey, look. Hey, listen to me. Those boys are counting on you. Don't forget that.
You mean I get out of here tonight?
That's what I said.
Really? Oh, you kid a girl, would you? You got release papers and everything?
Right here.
Are they signed?
By Dr. Neil Curtis himself.
Let me see. Come on, let me see.
Hey. Right here.
Let me see.
Now.
Oh, I'm sprung. Sprung.
Gotcha,
I get out.
Oh, excuse me. I guess this must be bad timing here.
But no, it's a good time.
Oh, good.
Because if you came 10 minutes later, I'd be out of here.
Wait a minute. Does that mean you're going to leave the hospital?
You heard the lady.
Oh, that's great. You're getting out of here a lot sooner than they thought.
Not soon enough for me, partner.
Nor for me, partner.
Oh, that's wonderful. You must be doing well in your recovery.
I've got to be doing well. I've got to be perfect when I walk down the aisle.
Walk down the aisle.
As in getting married?
Well, yeah, well, I understand that, but who's getting married? One of your friends from Colorado?
Yes, a girl from Colorado.
Oh, do I know her?
You're looking at her, pal.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter with you? You got a problem with marriage?
To believe. It just happens to be true. I know perfectly well Linda Anderson forced you back into prostitution. I know you didn't like it.
What about before then, before I was forced into it?
Kimberly, what is the point of all this?
I think it's about time we face the truth, don't you?
The truth? What's that?
It isn't Andrew's disappearance that's come between us, Shane. We can talk about that. That we can confront. But what I'm afraid of is that you've held on to some old resentments. You really resent me for things that you're never going to be able to overcome.
Wait. What things?
Prostituting myself. Being a whore. A common whore. It doesn't even matter what my motives were for sleeping with Victor. The fact is, I used myself one more time. And I can't change what I did. And I can't change who I was. But I'm afraid you're never going to be able to accept that.
Doesn't say very much for how you think of me, does it?
No, but what you think of me.
Then I don't suppose we have very much left to say, do we?
No. I've always been afraid of standing here like this with nothing left to say.
Seems I've just been a bloody fool.
I guess that makes two bloody fools.
I loved you.
I know. How I loved you. But
Yeah. But I just dropped by to return your apartment key.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. So am I.
At the Gordon Muntz Pharmacy Shepparton, we're taking care of babies. With over 30 years pharmacy experience, nobody knows babies like Gordon. Gordon stocks all the little tacker essentials, from nappies to formulas to medicines and mother care. Gordon understands babies' needs and knows how to keep Mum and Bub a whole lot happier.
For help and advice, talk to me.
The Gordon Muntz Pharmacy, next to Maud's on the Mall, Shepparton.
These bikini girls which are here, or the real young chickies, which for a woman of my age is not doing bad.
We help you lose weight and teach you how to keep it off. At Jenny Craig, we get results.
This is the last week for you to lose all the weight you want for only $185. Call the centre nearest you for this great last week offer. Call now.
You've heard about it. You've talked about it. Well, it's happened. Traffic Kids is here. It's grown-up styles down to kids' sizes in all the colours and styles they love to live in. So now, no matter how old they are, no matter who they are, you can get that individual look. Put a bounce in their step and a sparkle in their smile. Step out with Traffic Kids, Friar Street, Shepparton. Fun fashion for kids.
Hello, tomorrow on The Morning Show we tell you how the community is being encouraged to help arthritis sufferers. We continue our feature on making your debut with a look at suitable hairstyles. Plus, we catch up with the Society for Growing Australian Plants. Join me from 10:30 tomorrow for the Tuesday edition of The Morning Show.
Meet the nearest thing to the androids of science fiction novels and take a hair-raising flight over Stonehenge. See the most amazing way of catching fish.
It was discovered the note E was music to their ears.
They've trained the fish to come running at the sound of the dinner bell.
It has the fish swimming in from all directions.
And a touching story. They cannot see or hear anything, but modern technology opens a new world.
For the first time in 17 years, George felt the joy of being understood.
AMP presents Beyond 2000, 9 o'clock Wednesday.
Mom, you are the greatest. Oh. There is nobody like you.
That's true.
Well, I'm gonna go tell Max and Frankie. They're gonna be so excited. Okay. Thanks. I love you.
I love you too, Joy. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Kyriakis, excuse me.
Kata looks as if she had some good news.
Oh. Why are you here, Victor?
Does an old friend need a reason?
You always have a reason, Victor.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
Do you have good news about Kim's baby? Did they find Andrew?
I'm sorry, but we didn't.
Have any news at all?
I'm afraid not, Carolyn. That lead in Atlanta turned out to be false.
Well, would you please tell me why you are here and then leave? Because I have a lot of work to do, you know, closing up the barn.
Areas of Victoria, Australia's most famous river port with the largest fleet of working paddle steamers. Take a cruise on a houseboat or paddle wheeler and enjoy the natural beauty of the river. The original historical buildings take you back to days gone by. The shopping, sporting and entertainment facilities cater for all your needs. And just across the river are the excellent border clubs. Enjoy all the Murray has to offer at Echuca Moama, Australia's paddle steamer town.
Just how many years is it until you retire? And at that time, can you afford to retire? Wes Bond and Terry Johnson can put you in control of your financial future with an AMP personal superannuation plan. Personalised plans to turn your hard-earned dollars into retirement benefits. And from as little as $10 a week and up to $3,000 in tax concessions, it's a wise move to make. Call Wes Bond or Terry Johnson now and secure your financial future.
The box office breakers are coming to Vic TV in 1990. Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin are in double trouble in the comedy smash Big Business. Lock up your pets and pray for your daughters as those crazy men of duty are back on the beach in Police Academy 5. Take 3 eligible bachelors, add 1 defenseless baby and some interesting parental techniques, and you have 3 men and a baby. The best of the big movies will be showing on your screen in 1990 on Vic TV.
Bored.
These and many other activities and opportunities are available to you through Rangers.
Tomorrow,
There's more action from the Burswood Dome when ABC Sport continues its live, uninterrupted coverage of the prestigious International Championship, the Hopman Cup. For exclusive non-stop tennis, join us tomorrow for the 1995 Hopman Cup.
Get your coat, get your hat, leave your worries just like that. Just direct your feet back to the sunny side of the street. You hear that little pitter pat? Well, let that happy tune be your step. Little gold dust at your feet, back on the sunny side of the street. I used to walking in the shade, had the blues on parade. But right now, I'm not afraid of this rover. I crossed all the way over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Carrie Packer. I won't need a backer on the sunny side of the street. Gotta keep it sunny. Gonna forget that money. Sunny side of the street. I was walking in the shade, had the blues on parade. Right now, I'm not afraid, 'cause this rover, I crossed all the way over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Michael Jackson. You know the man,
shampoo and conditioner. Pert 2-in-1 is a breakthrough. Just wash and go with Pert.
I've seen me a new sky, and I've seen me a blue sky. I've seen a sky you don't need eyes to see. I've seen a new horizon, and you may find it surprising. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, wait and see. Seeing you tomorrow, seeing you tomorrow, wait and see.
Len and Leanne have been blind most of their lives. They know the importance of independent mobility. To them, it means to get about with safety and confidence to lead a full and happy life. You can give the gift of mobility to people like Len and Leanne by sending your donation to the Guide Dog Association.
the essence of Australia.
No, he won't go. Heck 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 no, he won't go.
All right, people. You are all making a big mistake.
Heck no, he won't go. Heck no, he won't go.
Willis DeWitt will not be intimidated by rabble.
Heck no, he won't go. Heck no, he won't go.
You mind, Estelle?
Look at all these kids.
Just sit in. This is your last chance. The police are on their way.
Honey, this looks like it could get ugly.
Yeah. It brings back the good old days, doesn't it?
Hey, Mom, Dad, what the heck are you guys doing here? We can discuss that in the car on the way home.
Yeah, but we're just doing what Dad did when he went to college.
Dr. Steve, is it true that you single-handedly ended the Vietnam War? Oh, single-handedly would be a bit of an exaggeration, I think, but I did.
Carol, I expected you to have more sense.
Mom, when the cause is just, the price is worth any sacrifice.
Well, this cause isn't worth the sacrifice.
Hey, you haven't even heard the cause.
Yeah. Jason, can we discuss this later? There are police getting in.